Hello and welcome to part 5 of Making My Friend Watch the MCU. We're starting this one with your favourite superhero.
Hawkeye is the shittest Avenger. I used to say that it was Falcon, but at least Falcon has done shit. Like, the only thing Hawkeye's done is killed a couple Yakuza. Like, at this point, Happy is a better Avenger than Hawkeye. When your mum tells you you've got Lana Rhodes at home, that is pretty much the protagonist.
I personally think she looks like a discount Brett Cooper.
So viewers, in the comments, vote. What does the protagonist look more like? Lana Rhodes or Brett Cooper?
There was one good thing about this episode.
What?
The fact that Hawkeye doesn't have a fucking mohawk anymore. That was the best
true.
thing. The dog's only half blind, but I wish I was fully blind so I wouldn't have to watch this shit. Why hasn't Hawkeye used these trick arrows before? They could have been really useful against fucking Ultron and Loki.
Yeah, I just don't see this series getting good. A lot of people have told me that this season, Hawkeye is actually a really good series, but I don't see it yet, and we're halfway through. All these characters actually make Hawkeye seem like a good character. We're having to watch Elena get recommendations from Kate about where to visit in New York. Go on TripAdvisor, you cunt! You're making us watch this bullshit-ass filler on episode 5! We've only got one episode left and we're watching this bullshit!
What do you think of episode 6, bro?
It was shit.
Well, what do you think of the whole series overall?
Fucking shit. To all the people that gave it a 92% out of 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, you are literally fucking retards.
I am, actually.
That's a pretty shit office for someone who calls himself Kingpin.
So, a gun can kill Patrick Star, but not a direct explosion, an arrow, or a fucking car.
Alright, what'd you rate it?
I'm gonna say a solid 4.
4?
Yeah.
That's generous. I was gonna give it a 3.5. But then
Yeah,
we'll
Captain
call it a
Marvel
4.
was great.
And Captain Marvel was a 2.5, bro.
Okay, yeah, give it a 3 then.
A 3? You dropped a whole point. Alright, fuck it, I hated it as well. I'll give it a 3.
Sweet is a magic number.
The CG was shit. The story is arse.
Yeah, there was a lot of points that I thought, fuck me, this is kind of pissing me off. I'll tell you what, I'll get the good things out of the way first, yeah?
Go on then.
Fucking Patrick Stewart cameo was pretty fucking hype.
Yeah. And I liked when Wanda killed the Illuminati. That was great.
Yeah. Let's get to the dog shit.
Wanda's one goal in this, right, was to get her imaginary kids back. Even though she decided in WandaVision to let them go. What about Vision? What about, you know, her boyfriend slash husband slash fucking android sex toy? What about him?
The other thing is as well, why didn't she just do it again?
Why not just fucking do Westview?
Yeah, live in
all
your little
over again?
fantasy world. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. Your favourite What If character was in it? Were you happy to see Peggy Carter?
No, I was happy to see her get fucking cut in half. That's what I was happy about.
It's the two of you.
Who was in that team?
That was the most pathetic fucking acting I've ever seen. Wanda can fly. Why the fuck is she stepping on glass and hobbling? I understand that it's like, yeah, you want it to make it look like a horror chase scene. But she can literally fucking fly.
So her plan was to go into the other universe, kill the other her in front of the kids, and then be the mother to the kids.
Not a great plan.
What did you rate it, mate? What should we rate
I'm
this
gonna give it a strong 5.
I mean, it's alright, like...
I want to be ninja.
It's not the best Marvel thing I've ever seen, but it was a valiant effort.
Yeah, and for an introduction film as well, seeing as this was the first time we ever met the character.
I'd say it's better than average. Like, it's not, I wouldn't call that mid.
I agree. I haven't actually got any negatives written down. I've only got one, and it's the fact that fucking Captain Feminism was in it. But apart from that was actually my only bad point about it. I don't like it when they're good, bro. I like to slag them off and fucking, like, what the fuck is this?
The fight choreography is probably the best fight choreography we've seen in a while.
Yeah, it definitely lives up to bloody Winter Soldier. What'd you rate it?
I was going to say I was going to say 6.5, 7 if I'm being generous.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Right, mate, what did you think of She-Hulk Episode 1?
Oh, it was bad.
In 2008's The Incredible Hulk, Hulk uses 2 military jeeps as weapons. In Avengers, he stops a Chitauri Leviathan with just a punch. In this, he can't even stop a fucking jeep from running him over.
Why the fuck is fucking She-Hulk booty popping with fucking Megan Thee Stallion?
Episode 4 was literally just Jen's quest for dick.
Yeah, pretty much. Superhuman influencer are 2 words that shouldn't be going together.
After this episode, I want to jump out of a window as well.
I'm happy she got ghosted again because it's the only thing I can actually laugh at. I enjoyed seeing Daredevil.
Yeah? Although I didn't like what they did to his suit.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, episode 9. What did you think? The final episode. What do you make of this series?
It was fucking shit. It was honestly like shit on my shoe. I didn't like all the fourth wall breaking with
Kevin.
With Feige.
Feige. That's his name, Kevin Feige. What did you think it was? Kevin Feige?
Fiji.
Fiji?
What? It's Fiji.
No, it's Feige. Oh yeah, so Hulk's just got a kid now. What the fuck? Ragnarok was only like fucking 5 years ago. And the kid's like, what would you say was like 18? Like,
yeah.
How the fuck? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
Is this actually canon?
Yeah, I promise you, this is canon.
What, so his son's going to be in it throughout now?
Well, I assume so.
Gonna give it a solid 3.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Marvel's newest heroes have arrived in the #1 movie in the world.
Imagine being one of the idiots that went to the cinema thinking they were going to watch the newest Marvel film and you see that. You'd be so disappointed.
The pacing of this film was terrible. Like, I didn't like how they kept going back and forth in time over and over again. Like, it goes from nothing happening to everything happening at the same time.
I can't believe that guy said this movie would save lives.
Can you imagine how many lives this is going to be saving?
I think it actually makes me want to take my life.
How is Harry Styles fucking Thanos' brother? Fuck it. Let's rate it. What'd you rate it, bro?
I don't know, because I really hate Brie Larson.
So that's the question, isn't it? Is it as bad as Captain Marvel?
I'd say it's on the same level as bad as Captain Marvel.
You give that a 2.5 as well?
Yeah, I'd give that a 2.5 as well.
I personally wanted to give that a 2. I think that was just slightly worse than Captain Marvel. Look,
Really?
I know Captain Marvel's annoying, she's obnoxious, she's up her own arse, but her story at least made a little bit more sense, and it had Samuel Jackson as comic relief. This, bro, had absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Alright, yeah, so what, a 2, yeah? We'll give that a 2?
Yeah, solid 2, man.
Solid 2.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen!
We're going to do Moonlight a little bit differently. Instead of episode by episode, we're going to do it all in one go because we binge watched this one. So, what did you think of Moonlight, bro?
I mean, I thought it was alright all in all. It weren't great. I would say it's pretty mid.
It was all just pretty mid.
Yeah, and it was trying to be edgy. It was trying so hard to be edgy and like fucking deep. Like,
Did this happen? Wait a minute, that didn't actually happen. What's happening?
Well, it's glorifying mental illness, but that's what they like to do nowadays, don't they?
yeah. Welcome to our generation. The guy's English character is shit. So Steve, whatever the fuck his name was, yeah.
Stephen Grant.
Yeah, that was the most pathetic English accent I've ever seen. No one says fucking laters gators. Even the bit when he's about to have the fight, isn't he? And he says, "You're in the wrong end, mate. You're in my yard now." And then And then after he goes, Wagwan!
It was very clearly an American trying to be British.
Yeah.
But that's what the character actually was as well, bro. Like, Mark Spector's the main one, and he created a British alter ego. So it does make sense.
I generally didn't feel invested in any of these characters, I'll be honest.
I liked Moon Knight. I really, really liked the costume. I liked the character, the superhero of Moon Knight. I didn't really like fucking Mark Spector or Stephen Grant. You know the bits where they like something was just about to happen, like they were just about to fight or something.
Yeah.
And then it like cut to black, and then we just see the aftermath. I think that's a bit of a cop out to be like a really cool fight just happened, but off screen and you don't get to see it. But that being said, at least there was blood.
Yeah.
I'm glad they gave Lizzo a cameo.
Hi.
It's better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's better than WandaVision. It's better than What If. It's better than Hawkeye. It's much better than She-Hulk. But it's not as good as Loki.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you reckon? What should we give it? What should we rate it?
Low 6.
It's alright. It's okay.
What did you think of Werewolf by Night?
That was one of the best things we've watched in a while.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I actually liked that there was gore in it.
Yeah, the gore was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the concept. Like, you know, they're all like monster hunters and stuff. Then it was also the fight to the death. I like things where it actually feels like there's stakes. I like the 1950s aesthetic as well at the start, and then at the end it turned into colour. Like, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I really liked the black and white. It felt very Sin City.
The fight choreography was really good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall I really enjoyed it.
Alright, come on then, what'd you rate it?
I was going to say like an 8.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
First off, the name is Mighty Thor. 16.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
So, what did you think of 4-4?
I thought it was pretty disappointing, to be fair. The reason it annoyed me is because Thor doesn't seem like he's learned anything from the past films. I mean, like, with the past films, they actually had that build-up of, yeah, he was an idiot at the start, but then he developed as a person sort of thing.
Yeah.
And now we're just going back to him being a fucking idiot again.
The CGI for Heimdall's son was so shit. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Valkyrie, you're not a guy, you can't be a king. You can be a queen, that's fine, not a king. He's called Gore the God Butcherer, but he didn't do much God butchering. He killed that one, but then after, like, I was expecting to see more.
When he said, what is this thing that stops you? Love. I said to you it was going to be love. We're like, nah, it's not going to be that. And then you just looked so unimpressed when it actually happened. What? So you caused him all that pain, yeah? You fucking make Jane use more of her fucking energy so she dies, yeah? And then you got the fucking audacity to ask him to raise your kid. Fuck off. Fuck you cunt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he knew he was dying. He said he was dying.
I'm dying.
And his one wish he used from eternity was to bring his daughter back. Why not just die and be with your daughter in the afterlife? I didn't like the fact there was a joke like every 5 seconds. I didn't like the screaming goats.
I liked the Guardians in it.
Yeah, so did I, but I think they were done a disservice as well. Their scene was stolen by Thor showing off and the fucking screaming goats.
Yeah, I think the point of that, it was the point of that they were all sick of him. Like,
yeah, no, I get it, but like, why tease us with the Guardians of the Galaxy will be in it? You know, like at the end of Endgame, bro, you got that tease, like Thor's teaming up with the Guardians, like that's gonna be fucking awesome. And then it's just like, that's what we got. What'd you rate it, bro?
I'm gonna say like a 5.5.
Meh.
Smoke weed every day.